Simon Robinson si è laureato con lode in ingegneria informatica all'Università di Cambridge. Dopo essere passato per IBM Research, approda a Digital Pictures, dove partecipa allo sviluppo di Nuke. Lavora attualmente come capo tecnico di Foundry, società che è innovatrice nelle tecnologie per gli effetti visivi nel campo cinematografico. Negli ultimi anni si sta concentrando sullo sviluppo di supporti per gli effetti visivi del 3D stereoscopico. Nel 2006 ha vinto il premio Oscar per la scienza e la tecnica per aver sviluppato Furnace, un set di strumenti e software per il controllo della coerenza temporale e per migliorare gli effetti visivi di immagini in movimento. Alla View Conference ha presentato l'innovativo set di strumenti Ocula per il supporto della post-produzione degli effetti visivi nel 3D stereo.
So a couple of the main problems that we see with people working in stereo 3D have to do with image alignment and to do with color matching. So by image alignment we mean the idea that the two cameras have some rotational or other misalignment between them, and Ocular is a very good tool set for working out how to realign those pictures. And the second most important thing we found for people working in post-production is to do color management between the eyes. So in a typical beam splitter rig, quite frequently one of the camera views is polarized compared to the other view. And what this leads to is it leads to very localized differences in color between the eyes on every shiny or slightly reflective or anything with light falling on it in an interesting way compared to the camera. And in order to cope with the differences in the color, Ocular is actually very good at doing a localized match to even out the color differences between the eyes. The most important use of Ocular was really in the production of Avatar. There are a lot of productions which are now happening, which unfortunately haven't been released, so I can't name them, where Ocular actually has a far greater use in the pipeline than it ever did in Avatar. But the interesting thing about Avatar for us is it was the time when we woke up to what needed to happen in stereo 3D, and I guess everyone else woke up to what needs to happen in stereo 3D. So it's probably the most important production from that point of view. But since then, I think Ocular has been far more use on a lot of other productions. For people who want to learn a bit about Nuke and learn a bit about Ocular, there's a variety of ways people can get started. There is a private learning edition of Nuke for which you need no license, which has a number of restrictions associated with it, but which anybody can download from our website and run. Ocular doesn't have such a version, but it's very easy to get a 2-week trial license from our website, which again will give people the chance to actually get started with the plug-in toolset and work out what it does. A few years back we won a scientific and technical award from the Academy for an earlier project prior to Ocular, which was called Furnace. And Furnace was a toolset largely based around 2D work. And the background behind Furnace was that it relied very heavily upon optical flow and other motion estimation techniques, and then used these to provide a number of solutions for post-production, which range from retiming to wire removal to flicker removal, dirt removal, camera stabilization, and other things like that. And it was really where the Foundry got its name in terms of being able to do high quality, very maths heavy image processing work, and we've carried on that kind of work now into the Ocular product.